Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Bam Adebayo enjoying new role as Heat visit Bulls. As the Miami Heat continue to tussle for Eastern Conference playoff positioning, veteran Bam Adebayo finds he's enjoying his new place in the pursuit. Coach Erik Spoelstra's recent move to add 7-footer Kel'el Ware to the starting lineup has helped free Adebayo from the usual constraints of big men. Adebayo called the change liberating entering Tuesday's visit to the Chicago Bulls. It creates the chance to get to the perimeter offensively and make shifts defensively. I mean, it definitely adds a different dynamic to our team. It's still coming together, Adebayo said. Obviously, Ware has been playing great and we do not want to turn his light off. So for us, it's making the right reads and making the right plays and getting out of each other's way so we can be aggressive and put the ball in the basket. Spoelstra has needed to adjust amid the ongoing suspension of Jimmy Butler for repeated conduct detrimental to the team. Miami is seeking to deal Butler ahead of Thursday's NBA trade deadline and may be the next to swing a move following a blockbuster, three-team trade involving the Bulls on Sunday. Chicago shipped leading scorer Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings in a move that also saw the Kings send top scorer De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs. The Bulls received forward Zach Collins, guards Trey Jones and Kevin Huerter, and their own 2025 first-round pick via San Antonio. The trade was completed after the Bulls' 127-119 road loss to the Detroit Pistons on Sunday. Nikola Vucevic paced the Bulls with 20 points, 11 rebounds and 10 assists for his sixth career triple-double. With rumors suggesting Chicago might also deal Vucevic ahead of Thursday's deadline, the veteran center has stayed firm that he gives zero notice to such things. "I don't get involved in that too much," he said. "Sorry, I can't give you a more interesting answer. I don't pay too much attention to trade rumors. I'm focused on what I can control, which is my play and being the best I can for my teammates. And we'll see what happens." With LaVine gone, Vucevic, 19.9 points per game, and Kobe White, 18.4, are Chicago's leading scorers. White paced the team in Detroit with 22 points. Patrick Williams chipped in 11 points and has scored in double figures in 4 straight games, all off the bench. Miami has won 3 of 4 and is coming off Saturday's 105-103 victory at San Antonio in the opener of a 4-game road trip. Adebayo drilled a 19-footer at the buzzer and finished with 30 points and 12 rebounds. He narrowly missed a triple-double, contributing 9 assists. Tyler Herro said Adebayo's new role means he's running around, flying around, making plays. Chicago and Miami have split the past 10 meetings. Tuesday marks the first games between the teams this season. The Heat are set to host the Bulls on March 8 before the teams conclude the season series on April 9 in Chicago. Three-Peat, why Pat Riley's trademark portfolio makes him a Chiefs fan for the Super Bowl. As the Kansas City Chiefs prepare to face the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59, they aren't just battling for another championship, they're chasing history. A win would cement their place in the record books as the first team in the Super Bowl era to complete a three-peat by winning 3 Super Bowls in a row, although I should note that, before the advent of the Super Bowl, the Packers were three-peat NFL champions in 1929-1931 and 1965-1967. But while Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and thousands of Swifties are focused on the game, there's one unlikely potential winner watching from the sidelines: Pat Riley, the legendary former Lakers coach and current Miami Heat president. Why? Because Riley owns the registered trademarks THREPEAT, Three-Peat, and Three-Peat. If the Chiefs pull it off, he stands to cash in big. The Three-Peat saga started in the late 1980s when Pat Riley was coaching the Los Angeles Lakers, the greatest basketball franchise of all time. Yeah, I said it. Fresh off back-to-back championships in 1987 and 1988, the Lakers had their eyes on a third consecutive title. During that run, Lakers guard Byron Scott jokingly tossed out the term Three-Peat. A few days later, while having dinner with his wife and a friend, Riley refined it into the now iconic Three-Peat. Unfortunately, the Lakers' championship streak ended in 1989 when the Detroit Pistons took the crown. Boo. But while the team fell short, Riley saw a golden business opportunity. A company called PDP Papron de Paperoni, SPA had already applied to register Three-Peat in November 1988, but Riley was able to purchase the mark, which PDP assigned to his company, Riles & Company Incorporated. Today, Riley owns a number of trademarks for variations of the phrase, including THREPAT, U.S. Reg number 6,131,459, Three-Peat, U.S. Reg number 1,886,018, and Three-Peat, U.S. Reg number 4,139,135. These marks cover everything from apparel and backpacks to mugs, trading cards, and jewelry. Interestingly, the original Three-Peat trademark, U.S. Reg number 1,552,980, registered in 1989, was cancelled in 2012 after Riles & Company dropped the ball by failing to file the necessary renewal documents, right as Riley's Miami Heat were celebrating the first of their back-to-back championships. Unfortunately for Riley, while the Heat dominated the league for 2 straight years, they fell short of the coveted Three-Peat in 2014 because, well, they're not the Lakers. Riley's trademarks have been nothing but net when it comes to cashing in. Riley reportedly made $300,000 in royalties when Michael Jordan's Bulls won their first Three-Peat in 1993. He cashed in again when the Bulls did it in 1998, when the Yankees Three-Peat in 2000, and when his own Lakers, led by Shaq and Kobe, pulled off their own Three-Peat in 2002. And now, with the Chiefs on the verge of making NFL history, Riley is once again in line for another payday. With Zach LaVine, De'Aaron Fox out of picture, what's left for Miami Heat? The Miami Heat still have Jimmy Butler, despite stars like Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, and Zach LaVine already on the move. As the Butler saga continues, more trade destinations dwindle with less than 72 hours remaining before the trade deadline. Since late December, Butler has communicated he is no longer interested in playing for the organization. He is now serving his 3rd suspension for conduct detrimental to the team during the period. He is not interested in playing for the Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, and most recently the Golden State Warriors. The only team Butler seems interested in playing for is the Phoenix Suns, but others could enter the picture. A trade with the Suns likely sends a few draft picks between the two organizations and a swap between Butler and former NBA All-Star Bradley Beal. Beal's time with the Suns has not gone as both parties would have hoped, and moving on would be best between the two. The New Orleans Pelicans are a possible option, with Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson possibly on the trading block. The Pelicans lost starting point guard DeJounte Murray and are likely headed toward another rebuild. A sneaky option would be sending Butler back to Philadelphia. A package with Paul George and the 76ers is the most logical piece for both parties to be happy. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Bradley Beal? Leave your opinion in the comments.